Lagos, Nigeria. An indigenous firm building the second phase of its oil and gas offshore logistics support facility. More than 50 hectares have been reserved for building the largest fabrications ever constructed in Lagos. They will also build the first ever floating, production, storage and offloading quay in West Africa. This kind of business could be eased by support from the government through the Nigerian Local Content Act.
We do have support from the government. Obviously, we're licensed by the government and we operate under their authority through the Nigerian Local Content Act, which was passed in April last year. We also get tremendous support from the Nigerian Content Development and Monitoring Board, from the NNPC and from the Ministry of Petroleum. Over and above that, the Nigerian government and the Nigerian people are obviously working with us to make this project a success.
The Act promises to keep most of the oil and gas business in Nigeria. The Local Content Monitoring Board and the Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation will ensure that local content firms receive preference in awarding oil blocks, oil field licenses, and any other contracts in the sector.
We are key players in the oil and gas, so ours is to create the opportunity. The jobs that are required to utilize these facilities will come from us. So we are into partnership with so many IOCs, right, in promoting the oil and gas sector. As you know, we own about 60% of the investment. So we're key players, and ours is to provide the opportunity and to support the realization of these initiatives.
The government has set ambitious targets. It wants Nigeria to retain at least $10 billion generated by the oil and gas business in the country, and to create more than 30,000 jobs. This may be difficult in a country where skilled workers are in short supply, but the civil society is offering training to help.
As AMSCO, we have a mandate from our founders, which is the United Nations Development Programme, the International Finance Corporation, which is part of the World Bank Group, as well as the African Development Bank, to develop local skills in African countries, in African companies. You typically find that in some of the countries that we're operating, local skills are not available. We have companies that have got the potential to be operating at world-class standards, but the skills aren't locally available. If you take a small country, well, take a large country for that matter, where the skills aren't locally available, it might be specialized skills, it might be technical skills, you don't have that locally available. We bring expatriate managers into those countries and into those companies to train the local workforce on better doing their job.
Whatever the challenges that may arise in the implementing of the local content policy, the Nigerian government hopes that this time next year, even more homegrown companies will be doing business in the lucrative oil and gas sector.